Alright, so here I got one against some random ass dude, and it's rain versus sand. I got the sand obviously, and he's got the rain. I'm not looking at too many threats on his team. Genesect could be annoying, but I can handle it. The main possible threat is that thunderous thingy, because if it manages to get a +2, it could do quite a bit of damage, since Latias is more than likely not going to one-shot it, and he's going to be able to outspeed my shit even if he gets that +2 speed. I do have T-Tar, which can take a hit due to Chopper Berry, and Rock Slide. It should be a one-hit KO, so I gotta look out for that. Ape, I'm not too worried about it, so I figured he probably did off with Politoed or maybe the Domfan or some shit, maybe even Mamoswine, but I'm thinking that Mamoswine doesn't run Stealth Rock because he does have the Domfan, so I was thinking he'd lead with either of those three, maybe even his own Genesect, and Genesect is a pretty good lead against most of his team, so decided to lead with it. He's gonna end up leading with his Infernape, which is kind of a bad matchup for me, since the Infernape is obviously gonna more than likely carry a fire move, and I don't want to stay in here since I'm not scarfed. Even if I was scarfed, lead apes are generally focus dash, so I'm gonna want to get out of there regardless. So I'm gonna have to be forced to go straight for the switch, telling him that I'm not Choice Scarf, which is kinda gay. I'm already revealing some valuable information to him, but I don't mind. I do have Latias, which could take any single one of his hits, even a U-turn, even though that'll do quite a bit. So here, I was predicting him to switch out, because his Infernape can be very valuable to him in winning the Weather War, but he decides to be a cool guy and predict me to not kill him, and he stays in and goes for a U-turn. Surprisingly, that kills, but then again, he is Life Orb, so my Latias, which was kind of a threat to his team, now is dead, so that's kind of gay. Now I'm going to go into Rotom as he brings in Domfan, go for a Will-O-Wisp as I miss, and he gets up Stealth Rock, which is kind of gay, but whatever. Now I believe I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump, thinking he might predict the Will-O-Wisp again, and bring in his Ape, which is exactly what he does. He could have missed, and that would have been retarded, because he would have hit me really hard with a close combat. So then I probably would have just rested, because it wouldn't have killed, and he would have died to Life Orb recoil, but none of that shit happens. So he brings in his Genesect. He hasn't set up rain yet, so it's kind of suck, because he's going to be able to live this Hydro Pump rather convincingly. Now that I know he locked himself into, I think it was Bug Buzz, I'm going to go into my own Genesect, but it turns out his Genesect isn't scarfed either. He goes for Techno Blast, and it hits me for neutral damage. I didn't even know what Techno Blast did, so I had to look it up here, and it turns out he's running some type of plate, and just like RCS, depending on the plate he's holding, Techno Blast is like 80 base power special attack of whatever plate he's holding, so could be a number of things since it hit me for neutral damage. I was assuming it'd be like ice or something. Like, it can't be ice because Genesect get Ice Beam. I don't fucking know. Anyway, here I made a bad move. I went straight for the Flamethrower, even though he was obviously gonna switch. Well, not obviously, I guess, because he already saw that I wasn't scarfed. So I'm gonna stay in here, try to go for a Thunderbolt. That doesn't do as much as I would like. I was hoping for a one-hit KO since I did get the special attack raised, but that didn't happen. I don't really give a fuck though, because since he is at such a low amount of HP, that's gonna leave me free to go into my T-Tar and essentially win the Weather War. He's not gonna be able to kill me since I lowered him down so much, unless he gets like 5 scaled crits in a row. Well, no, he'd probably only need like 2 or 3 in a row, but it's more likely not gonna happen. I'm just gonna sit here and go for Stealth Rock, because I was pretty sure he would not switch, and now I think he still has Domfan left or some shit, but he uses Parasong for some random reason. I don't really know why. He's just gonna sit here wasting turns essentially. I guess no, he's not even getting his HP back with leftovers, because I do have the sand up on the field, so I don't know what the fuck he's doing. In any case, I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide here, predicting him to go into Thunders for some reason, but that really didn't work out too good for me, so that was kind of a stupid move. I don't really give a fuck though, because he brings in Domfan, and Rock Slide does enough damage to where he's not into sturdy range, and I know he's probably gonna spin now. I'm gonna have to switch regardless, because yeah, I knew he's gonna spin, and he could either go for Earthquake or some shit. I don't want to go into Rotom, since I do have the sand up, and after the pitiful rapid spin damage, a sandstorm might kill me off. So pretty much I was hoping that HP Ice here would kill, since I know an Ice Shard isn't a 1-hit KO on Landorus, since Donphan has not the best attack in the world. But he probably predicted me to do something, I don't know, but he ends up going for Earthquake. I really don't know why. Maybe he thought I'd go back into T-Tar to take the Ice Shard and then hit him with the Ice Beam or something. But that doesn't work. Now he's going to go for the Protect for some random reason. And then he goes for the fucking not Ice Shard. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Maybe he doesn't have Ice Shard. So that dude might want to take a look at his set again, because Ice Shard is a definite must on every single Donphan in existence. So he brings in a threat. I can't risk bringing in my horse, because if he predicts me, then I'm gonna pretty much lose, since I need the horse to take on his Thunderous. Otherwise I'm gonna be fucked. So I'm staying in here. Didn't go for the Focus Blast because I don't want to miss, and I knew Earth Power would do enough damage anyway, so I don't give a fuck. He finally kills me off with the Icicle Crash, and now I'm gonna be free to lock myself into close combat. He's more than likely gonna bring in the fucking Donphan or the Thunderous. I think, did I kill Donphan? Yeah, I killed Donphan off with my Landorus. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but he brings in Thunderous here. Now I'm gonna go into T-Tar, predicting him to go for Focus Blast and miss, hopefully, but he ends up going for Substitute, which is pretty good. Now he switches for some odd reason. I guess he knows that I do have the Chople Berry, so he's not gonna kill me, but he did have the sub up, so I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to miss with Thunder, because he brings in Politoed to set up his rain again. So I'm thinking that was more than likely the case. He probably has HP Ice, Focus Blast, Substitute, and Thunder. So he probably didn't want to miss with Thunder, because I do have the Sand Up, or I had the Sand Up. Because now he brings in his rain, brings in his fucking threat here. Now I'm going to go into my Rotom. And this Techno Blast shit is not very effective, so I'm assuming since he has a rain team and it wasn't very effective against my Rotom, it's more than likely holding the Splash Plate, which I guess would be a pseudo Surf on him. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go into Horse, threaten out every single thing in the game, because his fucking Donphan died. So he brings in Thunderous, I guess maybe hoping close combat wouldn't be a 2-hit KO, but it obviously is, because I'm a fucking horse and I'm strong as fuck and I never fail. So yeah, he's got Jazek left, not gonna be able to take shit at that range of HP, so I win the battle. And that's it. Comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.